Hi, this is Anil with a video tutorial for the Learning Lad on C programming. So in this video tutorial we're gonna see the do while loop in C. So this do while loop is pretty much similar to the while loop, but in while loop we used to test the condition at the beginning of the loop, but in this do while loop we're gonna check the condition at the end of the loop. So the syntax of this do while loop is here. So as you can see, first we're gonna write the keyword do, then a pair of curly braces, and within that curly braces we have to specify the statement of that loop. After that we're gonna write while and the condition. So irrespective of the condition we return here, the body of this do while loop or these statements will be executed at least once, and then the condition is checked. If this condition is true, then these statements are executed again. So when this condition becomes false, this loop is gonna terminate. So now in this tutorial we're gonna see how we can use this do while loop in our program. So here, for the demonstration purpose, we need a counter variable. So I'm gonna create it. It's gonna be counter, and I'm gonna assign it with a value of 1. So next we're gonna write our do while loop. So we're gonna write do, then a pair of curly braces, and within these curly braces we have to specify the statement of this do while loop, and at the end we're gonna write while, and within this parenthesis we have to write the test condition. So in this do while loop body we're gonna write the printf statement, and we're gonna say hello, and that's our new line, and we're gonna increment this counter variable. That's because at some value of this counter variable this loop must terminate. So here within this parenthesis we're gonna write the condition. So let's write counter is less than 10, less than or equal to 10. I'm gonna save it. So what happens here is we begin our program with initializing the counter variable with a value of 1. So next we're gonna execute this do while loop. So first it's gonna print hello, and then it's gonna increment our counter variable, and after that it's gonna check the condition to see whether it has to execute this statement again or not. So first I'm gonna save this, compile it, and run it. So as you can see here, we have printed this hello 10 times. So that's because when this counter was 1, it just printed this hello, then this counter became 2, and it checked whether this counter is less than or equal to 10. It was true, and similarly happened until this counter was less than or equal to 10. So when this counter became 10, this condition failed. That's why the control came out of this loop, or this do while loop terminated. So now we're gonna close it, and here what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this condition to fail at first run. So we're gonna make this counter less than or equal to 0. So now we have this counter equal to 1, and it's gonna execute the statement inside this do while loop at least once. So it's gonna print hello once, then this counter is gonna become 2, and at the end it's gonna check for the condition. So this 2 is not less than or equal to 0. So that's why this condition is gonna fail at the first run. So I'm gonna save it, compile it, and run it. So as you can see here, the test condition is failing at the first run. Then also we are printing or executing the statements within this do while loop at least once. So I'm gonna close it. This is about what is a do while loop and how we can use it in our program. So next thing is what's the use of this do while loop, or where we can use it. Most commonly this do while loop is used in the menu selection function. So depending on the user input, if the user enters some invalid response, that menu will be redisplayed. So this is it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next tutorial.